Good day, good day, good day, my beautiful pumpkin seeds, my beautiful pumpkin seeds. Okay, so great news, great news, great news. Update. I have seen a different preview of the music video, and like y'all, like what I tell y'all, it is going in the right direction. I don't understand how my camera guy does what he does, but like he honestly he does magic, because I cannot explain this stuff. Like he just, I don't know how, but like he just like switched up like the essence and the vibe of the video, and it's like it's moving in the right direction, and I am so happy right now. So yes, shout out to him. I mean, y'all, like he's so busy, and like I just wish I can just have him all to myself, but I know it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But it's all good. So moving forward, I know that I told you guys that I was a part of a podcast. I did a podcast. So the character that I'm playing, her name is Baby Girl. Baby Girl, she makes music. But here's the catch. She used to make ratchet music, but now she's trying to make more, like just feel good music, more positive type of music. But the people who knew of her, back then, they're not having it. They're just not having it. They're like, you need to just go back to making ratchet music, because this is not it. So, at the end of this video, I'll make sure I put in a clip so that you guys can hear some of it, and head over to Shy Girl Talk. Shout out to Shy, shout out to Girl Talk. But yeah, so what this video is about today, this video is about the importance of mental strength. I'm going to go over 5 keys of why it is so important to, possess some mental strength. I mean, I'm sure there is so many more reasons why you should have mental strength, but I'm going to go over 5, okay? So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so number 1, when you have mental strength, you have freedom, you have liberation. It gives you the freedom to walk away. You're able to be aware of your surroundings and say, listen, I can't. This is dark, this is toxic. Let me walk into the light. So yes, when you have mental strength, believe it or not, you actually have liberation. You have freedom. Yes. Okay, we're gonna dive right into number 2. So number 2, it shuts down self-doubt. And when you shut down self-doubt, that brings about courage. That brings about resilience. That brings about perseverance. And then that only leads you to success. That leads you to achievements. That leads you, into knocking out your goals. Honestly, self-doubt is a dead end. There's no life in self-doubt. So when you're living in that type of state, a very just lifeless state, you're honestly so easily controlled. Which leads me to number 3. When you have mental strength, you have a better quality of life. You're not as easily controlled. You're not as easily manipulated. But somehow you turn into the villain. Because listen, people don't like it when you're not easily manipulated. People like when they can almost tell you about yourself. But when you have mental strength, you're able to speak up and say, look, I don't care who you think I am, but this is who I am. You will not manipulate me into believing this. You will not control me into doing this. Okay, so moving forward, we have number 4. When you have mental strength, it brings about more opportunities. Yes, I said it. Being kind is not enough. For instance, okay, let's say we have $1 million deal on the table. Yes, you want a person who is going to, bring kindness, but you also need a person who's going to bring resilience. You need a person who's going to bring endurance. You need a person who's going to bring courage. Because honestly, a mentally stronger person is also a more trustworthy person. And then last but not least, we have number 5. When you are mentally strong, I feel like mental strength, it brings about happiness. It brings about, relaxation. You're calmer, you're more grounded. Because the quality of your life is better. Like I say, mental strength, it brings liberation. Mental strength, it brings freedom. It shuts down self doubt. It improves your quality of life. It brings you opportunities. And you're a happier person overall. So, I hope this message was able to reach someone, and I hope this message was able to help someone. And like I always say, I'll see y'all next week. Toodaloo, kaboo.
Kenny walks in talking on the phone. He tells the person on the other line that he will call him back. Kenny finally looks up off of his phone.
Hey, baby girl, it's been a while. How you been? I know you made another classic.
Silence and I look at each other. Yes, we did. You're going to enjoy it. You have to have an open mind.
Okay, let's hear it.
The song starts to play.
You be tripping. I like your vibe.
Silence and I, we're bopping our heads. I notice that Kenny is looking down at his phone. He signals for Silence to stop the music.
That's it? That's not it, baby girl. What happened to you? That gangsta music. You sound real soft. I thought jail would have made you harder.
Look, I'm not trying to make that type of music anymore.